Gourmand, a connoisseur in the delicacies of the table. Gosling, a young goose. Gossamer, flimsy. Gourd, a melon, pumpkin, squash, or some similar fruit having a hard rind. Graceless, ungracious. Gradation, a steep degree, rank, or relative position in an order or series. Gradient, moving or advancing by steps. Granary, a storehouse for grain after it is thrashed or husked. Grandeur, the quality of being grand or admirably great. Grandiloquent, speaking in or characterized by a pompous or bombastic style. Grandiose, having an imposing style or effect. Grantee, the person to whom property is transferred by deed. Grantor, the maker of a deed. Granular, composed of small grains or particles. Granulate, to form into grains or small particles. Granule, a small grain or particle. Grapple, to take hold of. Gratification, satisfaction. Gratify, to please as by satisfying a physical or mental desire or need. Gratuitous, voluntarily. Gratuity, that which is given without demand or claim, tip. Gravity, seriousness. Gregarious, not habitually solitary or living alone. Grenadier, a member of a regiment composed of men of great stature. Grief, sorrow. Grievance, that which oppresses, injures, or causes grief, and at the same time a sense of wrong. Grievous, creating affliction. Grimace, a distortion of the features occasioned by some feeling of pain, disgust, etc. Grindstone, a flat circular tone used for sharpening tools. Grisly, fear-inspiring. Grotesque, incongruously composed or ill-proportioned. Grotto, a small cavern. Ground, a pavement or floor or any supporting surface on which one may walk. Guess, surmise. Guile, duplicity. Guileless, frank. Guinea, an English monetary unit. Guise, the external appearance as produced by garb or costume. Gullible, credulous. Gumption, common sense. Gusto, keen enjoyment. Guy, stay rope. Guzzle, to swallow greedily or hastily, to gulp. Gynecocracy, female supremacy. Gynecology, the science that treats of the functions and diseases peculiar to women. Gyrate, to revolve. Gyroscope, an instrument for illustrating the laws of rotation. Habitable, fit to be dwelt in. Habitant, dweller. Habitual, according to usual practice. Habitude, customary relation or association. Hackney, to make stale or trite by repetition. Haggard, worn and gaunt in appearance. Halcyon, calm. Hale, of sound and vigorous health. Handwriting, penmanship. Hanger-on, a parasite. Happy-go-lucky, improvident. Harangue, a tirade. Harass, to trouble with importunities, cares, or annoyances. Harbinger, one who or that which foreruns and announces the coming of any person or thing. Hard-hearted, lacking pity or sympathy. Hardihood, foolish daring. Harmonious, concordant in sound. Havoc, devastation. Hawthorn, a thorny shrub much used in England for hedges. Hazard, risk. Head first, precipitately, as in diving. Head foremost, precipitately, as in diving. Heartrending, very depressing. Heathenish, irreligious. Heedless, thoughtless. Heifer, a young cow. Heinous, odiously sinful. Hemorrhage, discharge of blood from a ruptured or wounded blood vessel. Hemorrhoids, tumors composed of enlarged and thickened blood vessels at the lower end of the rectum. Henchmen, a servile assistant and subordinate. Henpeck, to worry or harass by ill temper and petty annoyances. Heptagon, a figure having 7 sides and 7 angles. Heptarchy, a group of 7 governments. Herbaceous, having the character of an herb. Herbarium, a collection of dried plants scientifically arranged for study. Herbivorous, feeding on herbs or other vegetable matter as animals. Hereditary, passing naturally from parent to child. Heredity, transmission of physical or mental qualities, diseases, etc. from parent to offspring. Heresy, an opinion or doctrine subversive of settled beliefs or accepted principles. Heretic, one who holds opinions contrary to the recognized standards or tenets of any philosophy. Heritage, birthright. Hernia, protrusion of any internal organ in whole or in part from its normal position. Hesitancy, a pausing to consider. Hesitant, vacillating. Hesitation, vacillation. Heterodox, at variance with any commonly accepted doctrine or opinion. Heterogeneity, unlikeness of constituent parts. Heterogeneous, consisting of dissimilar elements or ingredients of different kinds. Heteromorphic, deviating from the normal form or standard type. Hexangular, having 6 angles. Hexapod, having 6 feet. Hexagon, a figure with 6 angles. Hiatus, a break or vacancy where something necessary to supply the connection is wanting. Hibernal, pertaining to winter. Hibernian, pertaining to Ireland or its people. Hideous, appalling. Hilarious, boisterously merry. Hillock, a small hill or mound. Hinder, to obstruct. Hindmost, farthest from the front. Hindrance, an obstacle. Hirsute, having a hairy covering. Horde, to gather and store away for the sake of accumulation. Hoarse, having the voice harsh or rough as from a cold or fatigue. Homage, reverential regard or worship. Homogeneity, congruity of the members or elements or parts. Homogeneous, made up of similar parts or elements. Homologous, identical in nature, makeup, or relation. Homonym, a word agreeing in sound with but different in meaning from another. Homophone, a word agreeing in sound with but different in meaning from another. Honorarium, a token fee or payment to a professional man for services. Hoodwink, to deceive. Horde, a gathered multitude of human beings. Yeah.